Hello, this revision video is for A-Level English Language Component 2, Language Change Question 1b. The key thing in this question 1b, is to describe how the language feature is different from present-day English and to suggest why this might be. So we're looking at examples. So for example here, a common pattern is to give you two words from a text, same word pretty much, with different spellings, and for you to discuss why that might be. So here this example is hanged, as you can see. What is it? First of all, well, you can tell if it's got a past tense, then it must be a verb. So here you could say the verb hanged, and in this case it's got a past tense suffix, ed, and you could call this the past participle as well. The second example only uses d, so it's not a standard past participle suffix in modern English. So to describe this, you could say something like, the past participle suffix ed is contracted or reduced in the second example. And then you need to discuss why this might be. Well, firstly, this is from a 17th century text, so one point you can frequently make about 17th century texts is that spelling was inconsistent. These texts are before Johnson's dictionary, 1755, so there is no widely respected reference text for writers to refer to. And you could also discuss the fact that in present-day English we have a standardised spelling because of the last several hundred years of standardisation, and that spellings are not fixed or set at this point. So that's really what they're asking you to do, is make some comments about why spellings vary within the text. The second example here is heavy, and as you can see I've circled off a couple of things. First of all, again, what's the word class? In this case, heavy being an adjective to describe, you'd think, the weight of something, but in this context it's talking about the seriousness of something, which has got a semantic sense, a similarity there. And you have to describe what's happening. So UV are interchangeable letters, heavy, yeah, and that vowel and that consonant over the next century really become distinctive in spelling as separate uses, one as a vowel, one as a consonant, but at this point they're interchangeable letters. You can also talk about the alternative spelling of the I sound here with an IE, in modern English with a Y. And you could talk about the E at the end because most English words do not end with an I. You might also refer to the meaning of the word. So, for example, that it's become to mean more severe as opposed to weighty, although as you can see there is a connection between weighty and severe, and serious if you like. But we would probably not use it in this sense today unless we were being colloquial or using it in a sort of 1970s slang way, such as heavy man. To revise this, you need to find examples within the text. You've got lots of texts available, particularly in your scrapbook portfolio, but also in the ones provided by us. And you need to talk about ideas of language change, so variation and why it would seem the language varies within the text. If you're not sure about your terminology, use some of the other revision videos, and the next video in this section is going to be looking at question 1c.